Now, sadly, as you know from the plant paradox, that there's always been a strong association before that beef, lamb, and pork and dairy have strong associations with heart disease, with arthritis, with gastrointestinal complaints, with dementia, and cancer. Now, association does not mean causation. I'm the first to admit that. But there's new evidence that I do in an entire chapter in Gut Check that there is a sugar molecule in beef, lamb, pork, and dairy called New5GC. And I've done whole videos on that. But the new evidence is that New5GC, we make aggressive antibodies to it. We do not like New5GC. We have a different sugar molecule in us called New5AC, which is also present in chicken and fish and shellfish. We aggressively attack New5GC. Human volunteers, we can prove that this happens. We make antibodies to it. We now know, unfortunately, that New5GC can be incorporated into New5AC containing layers of our body, in the wall of our blood vessel, in the wall of our blood-brain barrier, in the wall of our joints. And we now know that cancer cells use New5GC to produce localized inflammation, which allows them to foster. So sadly, New5GC, we now have a causation mechanism behind the association. Now here's the good news. The less New5GC foods you eat, and the more New5AC foods you eat, the more you replace New5GC out of the lining of your blood vessels, out of your blood-brain barrier, out of the lining of your joints, and the less cancer cells have to use. That's the good news. Here's the other good news. Fermentation of beef, lamb, pork, and dairy eliminates New5GC because the bacteria eat it. And the exciting news, as I talked about in Gut Check, is that fermented dairy products like yogurt, like kefir, like aged cheeses are devoid of New5GC.